It's time for Money Matters. We're looking at the stock market jumping to yet another all-time high this week. Josh Smith of Strategic Wealth Designers is here to tell us whether now is the time to get out. Hi, Josh. What is your advice? What do you think?
Well, I think what we've experienced is, earlier in the year, we saw the stock market drop nearly half over the course of a couple of weeks. And we've had a record recovery. It's the quickest recovery ever in the stock market. Now, I recently was reading an article basically stated that stock valuations today are just as high, if not higher, than they were at the peak of the dot-com era. So I think for many of your viewers right now, this may be a great opportunity to get a get-out-of-jail-free card.
So how do investors know what amount of their portfolio should be in safe investments?
Yeah, so what we always tell people, a lot of times we see folks coming in, they'll be near or in retirement, and they'll have 70 to 80% of their portfolio at risk, and they're not following the rule of 100. And what the rule of 100 basically states is you take your age, and that ideally is the percentage of assets you want in a safe position to still grow. But what we define safety as is there's no risk loss of principal. So you want to abide by that rule of 100. So take your age, that's how much you want safe. And then the remaining amount, say you're age 60% safe. And the remaining amount, 40%, you could put that at risk in the market if you like.
All right, follow that little equation. So a lot of people are following the headlines, trying to decide what to do. What about day trading? Is that too risky for most investors?
We get a lot of this right now, and people are trying to, for instance, determine which pharmaceutical company is going to get the first vaccine for COVID-19. I don't recommend it for most folks that are out there, especially when we're talking about your life savings. I've been doing this a very long time. Unfortunately, I see what happens to folks if they make a wrong pick here or there. Essentially, you're gambling with your life savings, and I would not do that for most folks that are out there. Now, if you're well educated and you want to take a small amount and you really have intimate knowledge about a specific sector, that might be okay with a small percentage. But for most folks out there, I would not recommend it. You're just gambling with your life savings.
Well, that is well said. Gambling with your life savings, you don't want to do that. Josh, thank you so much. And for more tips to make your money matter, visit our website, WKYT.com. If there's something you'd like us to discuss, send your request to news@WKYT.com. We'll talk about it here.